today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corn futures closed lower for the fourth day in a row as harvest continues to pressure the market, particularly with low water in the Mississippi River drastically and dramatically slowing barge traffic to the Gulf and forcing corn back into the country, pressuring cash basis values. Slow export demand is also a continuing negative factor as the strong U.S. dollar hinders new export sales. It helps little that the U.S. and the Communist Chinese relations are so strained that the Communist Chinese seem to be doing everything to keep from buying grain from the U.S. In the short term, Russia can dictate corn price direction as they seemingly have complete control over whether they allow corn or wheat exports from the Ukraine after the current deal expires in November. In the long run, the likelihood that corn plantings will be higher as the expense of soybeans and cotton could be negative for corn values next spring, summer, and beyond. Corpus Christi's public elevator open this week 8 a.m. to 2:45. Cargill is open through Friday 7 to 3, and the Andersons is open Wednesday and Friday 7 a.m. to 2. Let John help you market your grains. 1-800-TUGGLE, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. I'm Larry Marble from down on the farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. What year did they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
The Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website?
www.dubospanels.com.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. The national pork carcass cutout value down $1.37 at 101.30. USDA's federal hog slaughter 1.457 million head for the week through Wednesday. That is trailing last week by 9,000, but it's about 25,000 head above what we did the same week last year. As we look toward wholesale boxes, they were strengthening in the afternoon. Choice up 261, the Select 91 higher. Choice Select spread now 31.20. Estimated cattle slaughter 381,000 head for the week through Wednesday. That is trailing last week by 3,000, but it's up 19,000 from the same week last year. USDA reported limited southern trade at 147. The north has been 150 on a few trades. The weekly FCE online auction had no business on the 1,574 head. Bids were capped at 144.50, while the asks were anywhere from 146 to 148. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for a sale in San Saba. Ken, how's it going to go?
You bet, Larry. Shipping them real good. About 5 o'clock, we had close to 900 and something head of cattle in, about 230-something cows, like 22 bulls, rest of them all calves, yearlings. So probably around that 1,300 or so is what we're shaping up for. We did get some good rain on Monday a little bit, and Sunday night about 1.60 in this area, so that definitely helps something. But look for a decent run. The market kind of stabilized this week, so hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow the way we're shaping up everything, Larry.
Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. They sell in Mason Monday, in San Saba on Thursday. Ken, tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call, Larry, code 325-372-5159. Also getting ready for our big Best of the Best October female sale, about 2,800 head. Take a look right quick if you want to on our website, jordancattle.com. We got all the listings, lots of pictures up and videos too, Larry.
That'll be Saturday the what?
The October the 29th. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yep, the last Saturday in October. Ken, thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Sean, how did the cattle sale turn out?
Larry, we ended up with 940, 50 heads, somewhere right around there. We didn't quite get our cows, but we got close. Cows and bulls, I quoted them pretty much steady all the way through. The steers, on the better quality steers, it was probably 5 to 6 higher. And same on the heifers. On the better quality heifers, it was probably 4 to 5 higher. Some of those better steers kind of weighing the 5 to 6, bring up to $178, which was quite a bit better than last week. And then, 4 to 5 weight cattle kind of from $160 to $186. And then, we got in some of those lighter cattle, 3 to 4 weight steers. They didn't quite bring what they did last week, so it might have been just a tick softer. And then the heavier cattle, we sold some 6 to 7 weight cattle up to $1.63 on the steer end. On the heifer end, seemed like the same thing on the lighter end. Those kind of 4 to 6 weight cattle were the ones that we quoted 4 to 5 higher. All in all, I thought we got along real well here in Fredericksburg.
Good. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week's sale on Tuesday, sheep and goats, Wednesday, cattle.
Larry,
Yes,
you can
sir.
reach 30997-4394. Before we get off, I do have some Dorper bucks that will be here November 1st.
Okay.
They'll be fully tested, ready to go. We'll have a little Dorper buck special, I guess that's what you want to call it. But anybody looking for some really good Dorper bucks, they will be fertility tested and ready to go. They will be here on November the 1st, on that Tuesday.
White-faced, black-faced?
They'll be black-headed bucks.
All right. Good deal. Sean, thank you a bunch.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Loretta. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Cousin Brian from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how'd the sale turn out?
A little bit better, Larry. I'd call these stocker cattle 3 to 5 better, gained a little strength on them. Packer cows and bulls steady with last week. Ended up with 880 head. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1 to $2.20. 3 to 4 weights, $1.31 to $1.80. 4 to 5 weights, $1.23 to $1.85. 5 to 6 weights, $1.20 to $1.71. 6 to 7 weights, $1.23 to $1.45. 7 to 8 weights, $1.24 to $1.41. Heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.03 to $1.52. 3 to 4 weights, $1.16 to $1.73. 4 to 5 weights, $1.23 to $1.61. 5 to 6 weights, $1.22 to $1.67. 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.09 to $1.34. This whole cow market is it's pretty tough right now, and people they're trying to cull, but like I said, they're just staying a lot of money involved with them. But top end of the cows, 78 cents today. Top end of the bulls, 99. Didn't have any young palpated cows, with some middle-aged cows bringing 450 to 935. That was pretty much the cow and calf market.
How about the sheep and goats?
Sheep and goats, I ended up with 602 of them. Gaining a little strength every week on the sheep and goat market. Top end of the nannies, 270. Had some good kid goats. They bring up to 335, and when you get to them Dorper ewes, they bring from 100 to 140, with top end of the lambs bringing 285.
What about next week?
I think it'll just kind of be the same old thing. Like I said, we're grinding through these fall cattle, and you can see them getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And, I just talked to a gentleman. He's like, I got to pull them off no matter what they weigh, because the cows need a break. And, we're going to keep doing this until we get our first rain to help us out.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
Cousin Brian, I thank you a bunch.
All right, you take care, Cousin Larry. We'll see you next week.
I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Prefert, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. All of your listeners get a 10% off special on roping chute, lead-ups, and arena panels while supplies last.
Down on the farm, listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
We are on the line with Jim Wheeler from Atticus Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how'd the sale go?
Market was still about the same, still pretty soggy. Ended up with 356 head, and cow market was steady from last week.
Well, walk the pins with us.
151 steers, 131 heifers, 61 cows, and 9 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $1.30 to $1.60. Heifers were $1.15 to $1.50. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.35 to $1.60. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.52. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.25 to $1.55. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.50. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.20 to $1.55. Heifers were $1.15 to $1.43. 6 7 weight steers, $1.10 to $1.47. Heifers were $1.05 to $1.40. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.05 to $1.30. Heifers were $1 to $1.15. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1 to $1.15, and the heifers were $80 to $1.13.
What do they have on cows?
132 again Tuesday. Best packer cow brought 76.5. Best bull brought $94. A few bred cows, they brought anywhere from $350 to $800, and kept a few pairs together. They brought $450 to $850.
What do you know for next week?
We've got another little chance of rain on Monday. They're saying 30 to 50% chance. If it comes through, it'll be short. If not, we should have around 400.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jim Wheeler.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio is at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go this week?
I had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with 579 head of cattle. Looked like there's a little bit more activity on the cow side of things this week. You know, Packer cow and bull market was up a little bit. I called it probably $3 better. And then also a little bit of activity on some of the stocker cows on the pairs and some of the bred cows, just a little more activity there. You know, we had some pretty decent rains in spots around, some spots not near as much as others, but some of this country down south of us had pretty good rains, and it was in pretty good shape already. So it ought to really set it up to going into the winter and get us into spring. But on the calf and yearling side of things today, the bigger cattle, especially the bigger, better end of the cattle, pretty well fully steady. Not much change there. They're still selling pretty good, but a lot of pressure on these light calves and on the plainer kind of cattle. They're just kind of hard to move. Just got to get some green feed out somewhere for these little light calves, and people start liking them a little better. But they're, like I said, just kind of hard to move right now. Do want to mention next week we're going to have a big run of red cows. Be over 300 red cows. Actually, about 200 something of those will be cows. There's going to be probably about 80 of those that'll be first calf heifers, 3/4 blood type heifers. The cows are going to be kind of 3 to 5 year olds, crossbreds, Brangus. And then we're also going to have some bulls, tested bulls. Will be probably 10 or 12 Angus bulls and a couple of Charolais bulls. Be 3 and 4 year old bulls that are tested and ready to go to work. So all that's going to be taking place next Wednesday on the 26th.
Kelly, tell everybody how to get a hold of you in Pearsall.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 830-334-1047. Look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally, these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Reach me in here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We're on the line with Chris Carter, Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business.
You got it, Larry. We certainly do want to thank all of you for your consignments. Last week, we ended up with 787 head of cattle. The market was about $5 to $7 higher last week, but it's still not close to where we need it to be.
Walk the pins with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 166 to 190. 3 and 4 is 148 to 190. 4 and 5 weights, 146 to 175. 5 and 6 is 144 to 165. 6 and 7 is 140 to 158. And the 7 and 8 weights, 132 to 148. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 140 to 175. 3 and 4 is 141 to 170. 4 and 5 weights, 140 to 180. 5 and 6 is 140 to 170. 6 and 7 is 135 to 163. And the 7 and 8 weights, 124 to 137. We only had 4 Packer bulls last week, and the high yielding was 80 up to
85, and a medium 70 to 77. 92 Packer cows, high yielding 70 to 76 on the best cow, medium 51 to 68, and the low end 13 to 25. Only had 2 bred cows, and they brought from 900 to 1,000.
What do you have under the barn for this week, Chris?
At the present time, we've got right at 600 head checked in, and we're looking for about 800 come sale time. We've got a lot of hauling to do, so we could catch up to about 850. We've got 50 Packer cows and bulls, 5 to be palpated, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you have any questions, please call Wed and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We'll talk with you after the sale. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo 1372, yellow corn to Corpus 858 1/4, hard red winter wheat to Houston 1061 3/4, number 1 beans to Houston 1357 1/2, Texas cotton 315 bales 79.29. I'm Larry Marble, German Neighbor. Good day.